We're getting a little bit closer to the end of the season. We're getting a little bit closer. This episode sucked. Sucked for the end, but mostly it sucked. I can't pretend that it was good because it sucked. Okay, season 3, episode 21. I was wrong on my numbering. Forsaken. Well, Emily Dinsmore is back after appearing as a little girl played by Jodelle Ferland in the last one. She's now a teenager played by someone else. And this is... wasn't for the last couple of scenes of the episode, this would be total waste of time. It does move some of the story elements forward, like Lana getting ready to leave, and Lex trying to, have his dad arrested, that whole certain thing. And the Pete situation storyline. Emily Dinsmore is back. She escaped from Luthor Corp, wherever she was being hidden at the end of the last one. It's been a year, but now she's, the extreme aging, so now she's older. She's going after Lana, pretending to be the daughter of the new talent owner, who I presume is dead. I think it's one of the bodies she finds. But she pretends to be daughter of the talent, but then Neil Flynn shows up for a cameo as the dad, and Lana figures it out, and she is kidnapped. And then Clark goes to Lex and says, I haven't seen Lana. And, he's mad. He's like, how can you, because he switched it to a first class open-ended ticket. She can leave whenever she wants. And so Clark is mad because they were supposed to have, Clark wants to invite her to a dinner, and invited her to a dinner and wants to tell her his secret. Ultimately, he doesn't, for reasons we'll get into. But that's one of the last 3 scenes that I kind of like. The last 3 scenes are ones that save this episode for me. The rest is just... Anyway. So... the Emily, in disguise as the owner's daughter, says, Lana left, so he confronts Lex. And he says, well, the owner's daughter told me she already left. And he's like, the new owner doesn't have a daughter. And then Clark doesn't go, or Lex doesn't go with him. Shows he really cares about Lana, right? I don't know. Maybe he told him not to. But there's other... Lex is needed in other places. But, of course, the day is saved. Because this is one of the stupidest ways to get rid of a character. So, Lionel's trying to find Emily Dinsmore, of course, and tells Lex about it. Lex, maybe tells Lex, I don't know. Anyway, well, he tells Chloe about it, I think. He tells Chloe about it so Chloe can help Lana. But, Clark does come to save the day. We found out that we knew she had super speed from the last one, but now she can walk through walls. Well, if she's using her super speed, Clark's also using his, but he uses his heat vision he's got now to disable a water tower, because it's Warner Brothers, you see. And, splash her with water and knock her out. She's taken to Belle Reve, where she conveniently disappears. But, fret not, we never see her again, so good. Good. Well, that's the main plot. Meanwhile, Lex is trying to find out, trying to incriminate his dad, but Lionel has turned Loader, that is the lead agent, on Lex and is going after Clark, where he confronts Pete to the point he's going to throw him in a dock and try to drown him for information. But Lex shows up and Pete's like, Pete's like, does he work for you? He's supposed to be getting information from my father, not going after Clark. I suspect my father is behind that. You pay you off, huh? To stop investigating him and investigate Clark? Is that it? You get back and do your job, and he saves Pete. And I have a little bit of a moment, which I think was done because I think this is Pete's last episode. Because the following scene, Pete drives up, Clark sees he's beat up, and we get, honestly, one of the best scenes that Sam Jones III has ever been in. I started to tear up. Because it's like, he's decided, they said earlier in the episode that his mom got the judgeship in Wichita. So he's kind of trying to decide. He's decided he's going to go to Wichita. That wouldn't particularly save him from being persecuted. But for the means of the show, that the character's not going to be around anymore. And I haven't watched the top episode where they have him on, so I am not exactly sure what the situation was. Apparently, earlier on, Tom Welling said that it wasn't Sam's decision. So we should find out. I think there's an interview with him in Covenant. The Covenant review they do. I don't know. But, it wasn't a big cliffhanger thing either. But it's this scene where they're talking, and just the looks they have on their faces, like, this is goodbye. And I just went, hug him, you stupid son of a bitch. And then I started to tear up, and they hugged. And it's like, yeah, this is goodbye. The next scene is with Lana, talking to Clark, right? And basically it's her goodbye. Because he was going to tell her his secret, but now, seeing what happened to Pete, he can't do it. So, yeah. So she leaves. And like I said, I'm going to have a big old rant in the next one for sure. But, for now, yeah. And one final scene. Lex goes into Lionel's office, and he congratulates him on sweeping Emily Dinsmore under the rug. And then brings in Loader, who arrests him for the murder of his parents, Lachlan and Eliza. How much you want to bet they call her Liza a lot? Liza Luthor? Because everything is LL, right? Lachlan, Liza, Lionel, Lillian, Lex. Lena. Julian is the only one that didn't start with an L. Which is why he had to die. No, I'm dead. I don't know. I don't know. He's the only one that didn't start with an L. Lena is in the comics and Supergirl. And they do a version of it later in the show, which I won't spoil it here, but yeah. They could have done better with that. They mixed that character with like 3 different characters. I don't know. Mercy Graves and Miss Taskmacher and Lena Luthor, all 3 into that one character, which is kind of, I don't know. But yeah, and that's what the episode ends with. Lionel goes to jail. No cliffhanger for the next episode like last season. But this is getting a 1.5 from me. I didn't care about the main plot at all. The best scenes were the last 3 scenes. The only scenes you needed really to know. Pete's leaving. Lana's leaving. Lionel goes to jail. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's it. I'm ready to finish this off and then take a needed break. I got some end of the year videos to do, but I'm not doing any more Smallville till next year's, and I'm just focus on other stuff on the channel. Tell them I don't even know when next year because that stuff I want to do. I'm gonna do a video detailing the upcoming videos for next year. I'm gonna do the end of the year stuff. I'm gonna start filming those this week, so there's that. But So, what are your thoughts on this episode? Let me comment so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, excuse me.